Hi, so in this video I am going to show you the default theme that Material UI provides. You will get a lot of things with this default theme. These things you can see here. You will get all of this with the default theme. Some default values will be there from Material UI. So if I show you the first thing, this palette section has a collection of colors. If I open it, first thing you will see is mood light. So you can make the website light mode or dark mode with this mode. You can actually it is really makes easy to switch between light to dark to light. Then we have common colors, so you can use this in the website. To use these colors, you can, it is very easy. So if I open the primary, we have some primary color, and this is the primary color that Material UI provides, bluish color. Then secondary, it is a purple color, and we have also error, warning, info, success, gray, and there are just a lot of grays. These things are in the palette section, and I want to show you one more things like typography. You will get a lot of things, a lot of styled component like h1. You will get a little bit different h1 from regular h1. It is a little bit differently styled. So again, you will get h2, h3, h5, h6, and some more things like subtitle, body text, and button text. You will get these things by default. You can use them from the theme object. And there is one more thing that is really makes our life easy, and that is breakpoints. You can make components responsive very easily with this breakpoint. So if suppose 0 to 600 with window, you have like mobile device 0 to 600 pixel width, you can write some styles for this specific range, and also you can write some styles from this specific space range. So on, you can write specifically for any range. So you can actually make components responsive by this, using this. If now I go to the code and show you some examples. So first thing, you have to come to this like documentation. If you want, you can come here and see everything. This is a really detailed documentation, a little bit also advanced. You don't need always this much advanced things, but sometimes if you need, you can come here. So first thing, you have to go to the customization section. Then you can go to the theme section. Then you will find this theming. You can customize here. So remember, everything I have shown here is everything they have defaultly gave you. You can actually change these values, modify them, or you can also insert some custom property of yours. If you want, you can make a custom color, custom typography, custom breakpoint if you want. So I will suggest to not edit that much. If you don't need, go with the default. But if you like, if your project is a little bit unique, consistent with some other color, you can change the color, the primary color, to your according to your project. You can do that. So that is what I am going to now show you. If I go to the code section, I actually have written some code for you, but I will remove it and then again I will write it again. Okay. So if you want the theme, you can really use now, because Material UI provides the theme default. So now I can say typography. I am taking taking a material component. Here I can write something. If I say lorem it word, okay, I can, if I save it, if you want to show the, if you want to see the result, this is a normal text. And now if I make it a little bit, I can say variant, I can make it look like h1. It is a little bit different than normal h1. You can see it, and this is actually styled by material UI. I can also make it like h3 if I want. It will look like different. I can, this h3 is coming from the theme. You have to remember, we have seen the h1, h2, h3. If I show you again, in the typography, in h1, h2, h3, they actually have styled it for us. And also we can pass a color to it. If I say primary, it should be blue, because the primary color by default is blue. If we go to the palette section, primary is blue. I can also make it light or dark if I want. I can make it light or dark, a little bit light, and also I can make a little bit darker if I want. So these things are coming from the by default theme. I can also customize it if I want. So to customize it, first I need to take a variable theme. Then they actually provide a function called create theme. It is a function. Then inside the function I will take an object. Then in that object I can say I want to change the primary. So first I have to go to palette, because primary is in the palette property. So I will first go to palette, and then I will go to primary. Then I have to change the main color of the primary. So here I have to actually put a hex code for a color. But I can also do a little bit different thing, like I can say import something from material UI color. If you have seen the previous code, I can import colors from material UI colors. If I say red here, it will not actually work. And there is one more thing I have to do, is I have to wrap the whole application with this theme. So to wrap the whole application with theme, I have a component called theme provider. And if I wrap this whole application with this theme provider, and I have a property called theme, and I have to pass the theme, this theme I have to pass this theme to this property, then it will work. So now I think there is a problem, because red is not actually a color. I can say the primary color is a gray color. I have to actually pass hex code, but every time hex code, there is not every time you don't have, like there is sometimes you don't have hex code. What will you do? So to to solve that problem, you have a thing like they have provided some colors in from material UI. If you import colors from this MUI material UI colors, you'll get some colors, like they have some colors. I find like they have a lot of colors. You can check here, a lot of colors. And then you have this color: red, teal, pink, orange. I can take the pink color, and I can say pink, and I have a lot of shades here, 50 to like 900. And 50 is really light, light pink, and the 900 is really dark pink. So it is actually goes follows like this, lighter to dark, dark to light. So I can say pink, that I'm not taking that much lighter or darker. I can say 500. If I make it pink 500, actually look like that, pink 500. So this way I can change the default theme variables. I can now say pink white. It is a little bit lighter, but I can also say the main one, what is actually pink 500. It will take the pink 500. So it is going primary, then going dot notation. By dot notation I am taking the main. Okay, I can also change the secondary one if I want. I can say main would be, I can say yellow, yellow, yellow 600 or something. I can say yellow 600, and I can copy this code and I can make it look like h2, and I can say secondary. So the color will be changed to pink, to yellow. So this way you can change color and also everything. You just have to first take the palette or typography property. I have taken the palette. You can also take the typography to change typographies, then h1 to change h1 properties. If I show you that the typography one, I have to first I have to write code, typography code. I have to write typography code outside of this palette. I can say typography, then inside the typography I can change the h3 or h2. I can change the h2 by like this. I can say font weight I want a little bit bolder, so I will say bold. If I save it actually become bold. Okay, h2. I can also say font size will be, they actually gave, how they actually gave the value you can see here. We are And they actually set font size 3.7 rem. We can decrease a little bit, and we can say 2.5 rem. It actually decreased a lot. So this way you can also change the typography or palette section. There is one more thing you can actually make your own color, like own custom color. I can say my custom color. So my custom color, then I can say the main color will be like a blue 300, a little bit lighter. Okay, I can now use this color. I can use this color. I can use them anywhere. If I take a box box is nothing, box component is nothing but a div of, but it is actually a material UI component. Again, so here I can take some, I can write hello. Okay, think I have to import it first. So from material UI I have imported. I can now say sx. I can go to the sx property, use sx property. Here I can say bg color will be like primary. Okay, primary dot main, I think. So I will now say my custom color. What does it actually changed? I can also say py 5 my 5. Then I can also say like px 5, px 5. Okay, I actually wanted to say mx5, so it actually a little bit looks like centered. So there is one more thing I want to show you, that is the mode. I can change the mode. So the mode is in the palette section. If you remember, in the documentation you can say mode will be dark. If I make it, there is one more thing, didn't put comma here. So if I make it, everything become dark, the background is now darker. It will not actually work properly if you don't use the css baseline component. If I actually remove it from here, it is not actually working. It seems like not working, but it actually wants to work, but the default css are a little bit weird. So what actually does css baseline is it removes the weirdness of the css, like resetting everything. If you go to the documentation of, like, I want to go here, css baseline. Okay, what it actually does, removes reset everything, like padding from the padding and margin from the body. You can read everything here if you want, but what I have actually said is, if you understand, removes the default css behavior and weirdness. Okay, so you have to css you have to use this css baseline anywhere in your whole application. If you use anywhere just once, it will work, and then you can use the mode dark. Okay. Okay, so these things are the main things. You can also, there is one more thing, you can also nest this theme provider. If I show you that, and these things, if I minimize them, okay, these are the theme, and these are the things of this theme. Okay, and these are the things of this theme. I can say default. Okay, now I can nest this theme, not this theme. I will create another theme which I will now nest here. Suppose I have some consistency design in some specific place here, in here. So here I have some specific design, or a specific consistent design. So here I can say typography. If I just for example, you can actually use it anything, like in a box, any div, anywhere. So I can say lorem 20 words. It is a little bit more on a paragraph type, subtitle type. So I will take I will pass another theme here, so that the theme, the default values actually changed. I will actually copy it in the, but I will change the name, and I will change the values here. I say font here, it will be h2, but font size will be suppose 5 rem, and it will be not bold but light on it upon and my custom color will not be blue, it will be red 300, and I think I didn't import this red. I didn't import the red one. I can import it by red. Okay, and I can remove these things or keep them. I can also just say blue, it will be blue. I am changing everything. It will be, green. I can say green. Yeah, though I didn't import the green one, I will import the green. Okay, so okay, did I? Oh, actually I actually changed everything here. I actually didn't want to change there, but here I will actually switch them. I actually will switch them. Okay, I have switched, so they will not affect the previous things, they will not affect this outside of this theme provider. I will have parse theme 2. Okay, so theme 2, so here everything will work according to this theme 2. Okay. Okay, so I have changed a lot of things in this theme 2. I can make it light. Can I? Let's see what happens. So I can say it, the variant will be h2 because we are changing the h2, and the color will be my custom color dot main. What is happening here? So it is actually huge, like 5 RAM is huge, so I will make it 1 RAM, 16 pixel, so it is actually affecting only here, not in this h2. I can also change the red, and this is red 300. I can make red and dark. You can say dark. I think my color dark doesn't exist. I have to make dark red 800. You can say it is red 800, but it is not affecting here. If I also say my custom color dot main is blue, here it is blue, but here it is red. So you can use multiple theme provider theme if you want. So that is a really important thing to show. And you can also change between light or dark if you want very easily by a switch. You can also say, if I make it just light, it will be light. So you can switch this mode very easily, and so you have to just make two theme, and you have to conditionally pass which theme you want to apply. Okay, and that is not that difficult to do, but that is what I actually wanted to show. So in this video, this is all about theme, um, create theme provider. I will see you in the next video. Hey, there is one more thing that I wanted to show you, but I actually forgot, but I am recording it in the end. So this is a website, and this is a project, open source project. You can say here you can actually customize your material UI theme in real time. Like you can actually change the primary color. I have actually changed already the primary color. I can make it green color. I can make the primary one green or black. It actually become black. I can also make it a red. So I can change everything here, the secondary warning, and by also typography, one fonts and snippets and everything I can change here and see everything. I have components, and one by one I can see one by one card and everything. Everything I can see here, the primary color, secondary color, background color. And then if I am satisfied, then I can copy the code from here, and then I can paste it in my code. Then it will like work like this. So this is a handful website. I will actually give the link in the description, so you will get this website very easily. So that's it. See you in the next video.